So, guys, what do you think about the game tonight?
I'm upset that Komi Mainoo didn't get any minutes, but he is injured. But I'm just hoping he'd be back for Man U's season next season because we're coming for the Premier League, not Champions League. Because let's give it a rest. It's Carrick's first season back, but I'm upset that Komi Mainoo didn't get any minutes.
Are you happy with the boys' performance tonight?
You know what? Incredible game. 10 goals. Can't complain. It was a great game.
10 goals the whole game.
I dislike France, but they played well. We played incredible.
4 goals.
Why can't we do that against?
It was 4 goals in the first half.
So if you're the manager, what could you have changed in tonight's game?
Tonight's game, nothing. I think he just let the boys have a kick around, and I'm like, fair play, because it's for third place. Like, I know it doesn't matter to most people, but it's England at the end of the day. I don't care if we got knocked out whenever. As long as it's England, I'm there because that's my country.
So who do you think is the best player tonight?
Saka, come on now.
It had to be Saka. He got a hat-trick.
Hat-trick.
But I'm a Man U fan, and I'm saying Saka got a hat-trick. You have to give him his props.
England fans, I have a question for you. How do you feel about the end of this tournament? Because I think a lot of England fans would be disappointed at the fact that they're in third place. Going up against Argentina, putting themselves in a really defensive formation after scoring 1 goal, I think most England fans hated that idea. And they are really disappointed that they had to play the third place game. But this was England's 4th semifinal all time. You end up the 3rd best team in the world. And you play one of the greatest third place matches, probably the greatest third place match that has ever been held. This is clearly a golden generation of English football. This third place game only shows it, but with so many English fans feeling like they should be playing in that final tomorrow instead of the third place game today, do you think this tournament was a success? In my opinion, I think Thomas Tuchel should probably keep his job. I mean, third place is nothing to scoff at. But if you did want to pull critiques on him, his subs and the formations that he went into in the Argentina game are arguably the reason that they lost. England has done nothing but improve since the last tournament. This is a major leap forward from them. The crew that Thomas Tuchel brought, I felt like was really well done. Maybe you wanted to include Trent Alexander-Arnold for a little more offensive creation, but I think then just don't sub in a ton of defensive players during that Argentina game. But Tuchel's really controversial squad list going into this tournament, I think paid off very, very well. But I think most England fans would be valid in saying that they should be playing in that final tomorrow. You were going to be playing that final for 80 minutes of that game. So are you proud of how England did this tournament, or were you hoping for more?
Go Jude! Go Jude! Go Jude! Go Jude! Go Jude! Yes! That sealed it! That sealed third place for England! That sealed the bronze for England! 3rd place for England! Come on! That sealed 3rd place for England! Come on! 6-4 England! Come on!
I was just pretty angry after it all.
Some people will be. I mean, there'll be, if we want to, dissect it to a degree of how did Rice play so well last night?
How did he play for 100+ minutes?
Okay.
And play so well?
And then we got Saka, who really, no part against Argentina. And then watching Saka be really lively, look like wanting the ball. Even before he scored, he scored a goal that was chalked off. There is not the same amount of pressure on a World Cup semi-final as there is in a knockout 3rd and 4th place game. There's just not even, they're not even comparable. So you have to take that into,
Isn't that part of the problem, though, Cass? Isn't the fact that England can show that much endeavour, that much front foot?
Well, how much
have
would
6
you...
players attacking the box, have Declan Rice making those driving runs, have all of that brilliant football because the pressure's off.
Okay.
And then after the game, Bukayo Saka turns around to Faye and says, as a group, that's what...
6-4 and nearly one of the biggest bottles of all time. I absolutely hated the idea of the bronze medal final with a 3rd place playoff. Damn, it might be really good because I can guarantee you that this will be better than the absolute just monstrosity of a 0-0 and an Argentina win on penalties we see tomorrow. An outstanding first half which saw England 4-0 up, and you're thinking what could have been, we should be in this World Cup final, and this should have been the World Cup final. The World Cup final should have been England v France. It was written in the stars for it to be that. Instead, we faced each other in the bronze medal final, 4-0 up at half time, Rice with a goal, Saka with 2 and Rashford with a goal. It wasn't Rashford, it was Ezri Konsa. Oh my God, it's been a long 90 minutes, I'll put it that way. Yeah, long second half, we'll get onto that in a minute. Unbelievable. France looked nowhere. Their high line had them just causing them so many problems, and I don't know what on earth Thomas Tuchel said in that dressing room at half time, but we absolutely capitulated. It's like watching Tottenham Hotspur under Thomas Frank, and I mean it got to 4-3, and I'm thinking, hold on here, what on earth's going on? Mbappe's overtaken Messi. He's the World Cup all-time leading goal scorer. Will Messi take that crown again after tomorrow? I highly doubt it, but, you know, he's Lionel Messi. He could probably score a hat-trick and no one will bat an eyelid. Then we won a penalty. Brilliant work from Jed Spence. Saka converted that. Saka got a hat-trick. Fair play to him. He said he's fit and fine for next season, so Arsenal fans will be happy to hear that. Then Dembele scored. I don't know why Chalobah came on. Yeah, I know he's performing well in training, whatever. But what happens if we did concede too? Because he got absolutely sat down by Ousmane Dembele, big time. Sent big time by Ousmane Dembele, 5-4. And then Jude Bellingham right at the end. He sent me to the chippy, let alone Maxence Lacroix. Absolutely skinned him. Great goal. Unbelievable goal. Some really nice goals in there. And it's our best World Cup performance since 1966, so you have to take some credit in that. But it isn't what we wanted, unfortunately. I mean, great. Are we going to celebrate third? I mean, you don't celebrate second in the Premier League, so why would you celebrate third in the World Cup? That's the way I look at it.
England versus Argentina in Atlanta today, and tensions are already through the roof. Our fans are out there making noise and waving the England flag all over American soil. That's the exact thing Keir Starmer can't stand. He hates seeing it, hates hearing the chants too. But it's not all banter. Even before kickoff, England and Argentina fans are already going at it. Started in Miami during the Norway game. What began as two blokes squaring up turned into a full-on brawl. Security had to jump in and break it up. Then it got worse. Outside the Buddha Social Club, one of our lads got cornered by a group of Argentines. They chased him into the road and jumped him. A woman tried to help and got dragged in too. 4-on-1. Absolute cowardice. All because he probably just wanted a beer. And now Argentina fans are filming themselves burning Union Jacks, thinking they're England flags, and parading them round like trophies. It's that bad that Atlanta police are running a major security operation for today's match at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 67,000 in there, and it's split right down the middle. But look at Norway. We knocked them out, and what did our lot do? Joined in with their Viking Road chant. Proper banter. No fighting, just respect. Their fans marched to the palace in Oslo at 2 a.m. singing. That's football. Not this rubbish. I get it. England versus Argentina has history. Messi, Kane, Bellingham. The passion's real. But the second you start throwing punches outside a pub, you're not representing your country. You're shaming it. You're just a problem in a shirt. Today, it should be loud, competitive for 90 minutes. Then we act like human beings again after the whistle. That's how it's meant to be.